If your PhD concept paper is confusing, your application can die, even if you are brilliant. Today, I'll show you exactly how to write a concept paper that German professors and funding committees actually want. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're applying for a PhD in Germany, you've probably seen these words: concept paper, research proposal, or exposé. And you may be thinking, are these the same thing? In most cases, yes. They all mean a clear plan for your doctorate, and today we'll focus on the DAAD route, and also other big PhD routes in Germany, because the rules are not identical, but the logic is. Let me tell you a quick story. Imagine Sarah. Sarah finished her master's. She has great grades. She applies for funding, and she writes a concept paper that sounds smart, but it's fuzzy. Her topic is huge. Her research question is not clear. Her method is like, I will do interviews and literature review. And her timeline is basically missing. She gets rejected. Not because she's not capable, but because the plan does not look doable. Now imagine Sarah again. Same person, same potential. But this time her concept paper reads like a project plan. Clear question, clear method, clear milestones. Suddenly, her application looks fundable. That's what we're doing today. First, very important. Germany does not have one single PhD application style. Some programs want a long research proposal. Some want a short exposé. Some want a research statement with general interests. So your first job is always the same. Read the call carefully. Then follow the format like it's a checklist. For example, some graduate schools ask for around 5 to 7 pages. Others say 10 to 15 pages is normal. And some university systems even set a very small word range. There are also online portals that force text only. No tables, no images. So please don't ask, what is the one perfect length? Ask, what does this program require? Now let's talk DAAD. For many DAAD doctoral funding calls, your proposal is expected to be serious and detailed. It is often described as a proposal you wrote yourself, and in many cases, it needs to fit within a strict page limit, often around 10 pages total for the proposal plus previous research description, depending on the call. And here is the mindset. DAAD is not asking for a dream. DAAD is asking for a plan. And your plan must show 3 things. 1, your project matters. 2, you know the research field. 3, you can finish. Now let's compare with other major doctoral routes in Germany. If you apply to a structured program like an international Max Planck research school, the program may ask you to specify your interests and connect them to the faculty. Some will not even do pre-discussions before selection, to keep it fair. Other research institutes may say, we want to see your interests and motivation. They may not require an exact research proposal at the first step. And university graduate schools can be very strict on format, because they are also managing your doctoral process. Some require an exposé for your official registration as a doctoral candidate. So again, same core idea, different packaging. Now let's build your concept paper using a structure that works almost everywhere. Think of it like a Netflix trailer for your PhD, but with a work plan. Here's the basic flow. First, title and project identity. A working title is fine. You can refine it later. Second, a short summary. This is for a smart person outside your niche. Imagine a professor from a different field reads it. They should still understand what you plan to do. Third, the problem. What is happening in the world or in the research field? What is the tension? What is not solved? Fourth, the gap. What do we not know yet? What has research missed? This is where you show you actually read the literature. Fifth, your research question. Write it like a clean sentence, not a paragraph. One main question, then maybe 2 or 3 sub-questions. Sixth, your method. This is where many applicants lose points. So be specific. If you say interviews, say, who will you interview? How many? How will you select them? How will you analyze the data? If you say quantitative, say, what data source? What variables? What model or analysis approach? If you say mixed methods, explain the sequence. What comes first and why? Seventh, feasibility and timeline. This is your credibility section. A strong timeline has phases: literature review, data collection, analysis, writing, revision, and buffer time. Because life happens. Fieldwork delays happen. Ethics approvals can take time. So add some breathing space. Eighth, references. Keep it clean. Cite properly. This is part of academic trust. Now, let's make your proposal feel like it belongs in Germany. This is one of the biggest differences between an okay proposal and a strong proposal. You must show fit. Fit means, why this institute? Why this supervisor? Why this research environment? If you apply to a structured graduate school, connect your topic to their research pillars or themes. If you apply for a supervisor-based PhD, show why your supervisor's expertise matches your project. And if your program expects a supervision agreement or formal milestones, then your timeline must match that reality. Now, quick writing tips that boost quality fast. Use short sentences. One idea per sentence. Use signposts. For example, my research question is, or, to answer this, I will. Avoid vague phrases like, I will explore. I will investigate. That's fine, but you must add the how. And here's a simple test. If someone asks you, what exactly will you do in month 3? You should be able to answer. Let's talk about the classic mistakes. Mistake 1, a topic that is too big. If your topic could be a 10-year research agenda, it's too big for a PhD proposal. Mistake 2, no research gap. You can't just say, this topic is important. You must say what is missing in the research. Mistake 3, methods without detail. Interviews is not a method section, it's a headline. Mistake 4, the timeline is fantasy. Finish in 12 months, no steps, no buffer. That looks risky. Mistake 5, ignoring the format rules. If they say 13,000 characters, do not submit 12 pages. If they ban tables, do not paste a table. It sounds small, but these small things decide who gets shortlisted. Here's the good news. A concept paper is not about sounding fancy. It's about sounding clear. Your goal is not to impress with big words. Your goal is to convince them your project can be supervised and completed. If you want, I can share a simple template based on this structure. Just comment the word template and tell me which program you're applying to. DAAD, a graduate school, or an institute program. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone applying for a PhD in Germany. Also, drop your research topic in the comments, 1 sentence only, and I'll tell you if it sounds too broad. See you in the next video.